MCM is a firm of architects and designers working across the world, helping clients devise ways of working and workspaces. We're working in an incredibly interesting period in the history of the ways of working in workplace environments. The pandemic has thrown everything up in the air, and today we're here in our new pilot space, which is at Ministry down in Southwark, where we're testing new ways of working.
At the beginning of the pandemic, we were quite lucky to have a lease break on our previous space that we'd occupied for over 15 years. Rather than rush into a new space, we decided to actually try to utilise a space where we could really test some new ideas, different ways of working for ourselves, and really try and challenge actually what are the right tools that we need as a creative practice.
So part of the concept of this space was to work with different suppliers to test different solutions for new hybrid working. So within our own space, we've created a series of different zones, if you like, which we're going to circulate and change over the course of the next 16 weeks in response to how people are going to use them. So the Verandas product is great because it gives us the flexibility, and what we're seeing with all of our clients at the moment is very difficult to nail your colours to the mast in terms of the actual brief that you need. So something that's very flexible and hackable to respond to the emerging needs as we all get used to hybrid working was really important to us.
As we are piloting this system, if something doesn't work the way we want it to, with it being such a modular system, it means we can change it and create another type of space.
So the moment the product was installed in the space, the teams immediately were very excited to use it, and we saw people gravitating towards the phone booths immediately. The acoustics are great. Suddenly the background noise on Zoom and Teams calls was contained, instantly made that kind of interface with clients more professional. But the response so far has been incredibly positive, and I'm really excited to see what the teams do with it. Already they've started sticking stuff up on the walls. We expect them to start scribbling on the writable surfaces very, very soon, and really putting it through its paces.
Something we're really recommending to clients is to actually utilise systems like Verandas to actually test things in a way, gather the feedback importantly, be able to tweak those during the course of their own pilots, and then eventually figure out actually what works best for their teams, what enables their teams to be as productive as possible whilst they're in the office. I think it's fantastic that actually if this particular system doesn't work in its exact configuration, we don't need to think about waste. Actually, we can just reuse the components and create a new type of space.
So when we looked at the pilot space, we obviously looked across the market of various suppliers. One of the things that attracted to the Space Store was the infinite flexibility of the Verandas product. There's lots of product out there on the market of phone booths and different sorts of pods and such like, but it was the flexibility and adaptability and actually the ease of dealing with Space Store that just made it so a great test bed for us.